Hi, I'm Joey.
And I'm Alex.
And we are here to review the new kind of zombicide in Marvel Zombies.
Hey, hey.
Yes, this is a good one. We are going to take a look at it, and this one, only this one is out.
Yes.
Not the full Kickstarter campaign that has
everything.
Millions and millions of characters.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Like billions of characters. Trillions of characters.
Your whole house is full of miniatures.
Don't give them ideas. It'll happen.
It will.
So anyway, before we talk about how this ranks up against all the different Zombicides and all the different Marvel games, let's see how it plays.
That'll be good.
Look at him. He's adorable. You like that? So
nice.
cute. So cute.
Is that Iron Man?
No, that's actually Robert Downey Jr. He posed for it.
No way. Wow, they must have paid some money.
Yeah, they did. Let's see how it's played. Okay, here's a quick and dirty how to play on Marvel Zombies, Heroes Resistance. This right here is the instruction manual. I'm going to go through this quickly because it does play very similar to Zombicide, and there's so many tutorials out there on how to play. But pretty much, I'm going to go through it. It's set up like Zombicide. There are 4 tiles. These are the heroes where you are. They do not come painted, although a guy in our game group, Jacob Parrish, actually painted these, and I think they look incredible, by the way. So that's really nice. I mean, take a look. Spider-Man, these are fantastic. As normal with Command. Also, you have got the zombie heroes right here. So as far as the other zombies in the game, like Zombicide has, you've got the Walker. The rest of these are standees. This was to keep the price down. You've got the Walker, which is 1 activation. The Runner, which is 2 activations. And then you've got, they're now calling him the Brute. They used to call him the Fatty. I think now it's the Brute. So those right here, those are standees over here. Then you've got your... Up here in the corner, these are the spawn cards for the zombies. When they spawn, depending on where you are as far as your level, it could be blue, yellow, orange, or red. And then heroic traits, which we're going to go to in a second. These right here are bystanders, and these over here are your zombie heroes. And then you've got your doors. Over here are your character cards. Now, I'll take a look at the character cards. Here are your hit points. Everybody has a different amount. Hulk here has 5. And then Spider-Man has 3. So pretty much these right here are your health points. Then right over here, these are called power-ups. And that's something new to this game. Power-ups we're going to go to in a second. But here is your attack. Because obviously as a hero, you don't need a weapon really to attack. You've got it right here. And this at blue is how you can use your power-ups. So you get this ability right away. As you go up to yellow, you get +1, orange, and then red. Also over here, you have these activation tokens because you don't have to activate in order. In your round, everyone activates, and when you have activated, you turn this over to its red side to know you have activated, and you can activate somebody else. Then this keeps track of your experience points. It starts off at 0, goes all the way up, taking you from blue, yellow, orange, all the way to red. Then right here are your objectives. These are spawn points where the zombies come in. These are also spawn points, but they only activate when you hit a certain objective. Like one of these, when you pick it up, it could be blue, meaning this is now active, and green, this is now active. I'm gonna go through a quick round. Pretty much what happens is when you activate, you get 3 actions. Now first, when everyone activates, everyone is going to go up 1 on their power up. Okay, the power ups right here, it allows you when you roll, notice the acrobatics. If I were to attack, I roll 3 die. If I used a power up, I could then roll 4 die. I could roll an extra die instead. There's other ways to use that as well. So pretty much your actions are you can move, and you can move 2 spaces. All right. Or you can open a door. There's no crowbars or anything with this one. You just pretty much go and you open a door. And they pretty much assume because you're a superhero, you can open a door without a crowbar. And you place this out. This right here. So what's nice is they don't have you put these and set them up beforehand. You just place them as you open the door. I do like that. Then you can gain a trait. These are your heroic traits. So the heroic traits are, they kind of replace the weapons. On the back, you'll see they have power-ups. This is another action. You could get one of these. Every trait does something different. They are one-time use, and you can only hold 2 at a time. But if you do have 2 and you decide to take that action, once per turn you can get a trait. You can decide to keep that one and get rid of another one, or just discard that one. But you can only have 2 at a time. You can also power up, and power up means you just take and you gain 2. So then you would have 3 right there. And you can also rescue a bystander. Now bystanders we're going to go to in a second. You can also interact with an objective. If you're in the room with this, you can pick up this objective and you've got it, and that is scenario based on what exactly each of those do. And you could also attack. So for instance, this guy moves forward. This is a brute. Everybody else, including these guys, have 1 hit point. The brute has 2. So say he is here, Hulk is here. So Hulk wants to attack. Take a look. Hulk has 3 die, and they hit on 4 and above. Now, he probably would need to, but Hulk wants to use a power up here, so he can roll 4 die instead of 3. So you're going to grab all 4 die, roll them, and Hulk misses everything right there. So he's got 3 actions. He moved there for 1. He attacked. Again, there we go. He hits. There are 2 hits. This guy takes 2 hits to kill. Put him away, and now Hulk goes up to 1 on the experience track. And that's pretty much how attack works. So everybody's going to do that, and you can also get a bystander, rescue a bystander, which we're going to go to in a moment. So spawn, let's go to spawns. The way you spawn here and here, you're going to grab these, flip it over, and right here, Walker Rush. There are 3 walkers that spawn right here. There we go. And now the good thing is we spawn these walkers here. It's a Walker Rush, meaning they spawn and then they activate. So instead, they're now going to move right there. Then you go to the next spawn point, which is here. This is a zombie hero. So now we get one of the zombie heroes. We're going to go ahead and reach over to their deck, pick up the first card. We have Captain America. So we are going to grab Zombie Captain America. Isn't he a cutie? He's great, isn't he? So Zombie Captain America is going to spawn here. And all of these guys have different abilities. Their abilities are down here at the bottom. And these are also their hit points. How many hits it takes to get rid of them. Also, these are the victory points that you get if you do kill them. So there we go. So everybody is going to activate, all the heroes, and then the villains will activate. So pretty much if these guys were all here, they would attack and he would take 3 damage, which wouldn't kill him. But everybody moves and goes forward like that. Now let me go into spawn points here. Once you open a door, say you do open this door, we place this here. In this type of Zombicide, in the original Zombicide, every room would spawn something. Here you only spawn for each of these. So you'd start to flip. The first room here would get 4 walkers. And the next room here would get 1 runner. Then these 2 right here are bystanders. Bystanders are new as well. For we would get these 2 bystanders right here. We get a Courier and we would get Happy. So these guys right here, we could put a Courier here, and these of course are standees as well. And we take Happy Hogan, place him right here. These guys are going to go towards the heroes, but also they can get eaten by the zombies. So you want to protect them too, because you'll notice here, if you successfully rescue a bystander, then you power up all the way because you've done what a hero could do, and you also get their ability. Like a Courier's is once per turn, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 free melee attack. So all of this, you can easily add those to your character, and that helps you go forward. So that is it. Every single thing is scenario driven going forward, and that's pretty much simple. It's round based. The one thing else is there are interactive objectives like this interactive objects right here. So every object, there's only one that comes in the base box, but it shows how it works right here. So that is pretty much it. That is Marvel Zombies, Heroes Resistance. That is the quick and dirty version of how to play it. And now we'll get back and find out what we thought about it. Okay, so that's how Marvel Zombies plays.
Pretty much like every other Zombicide.
Exactly. Well, a few differences.
There's a few key things which we'll talk about later, but pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And component-wise, won't spend too long on it. If you played Zombicide, you know the components.
Yep.
The only big difference is the standees.
Yes.
The fact they have standees for all the zombies and things like that.
Which someone who likes to paint minis, I didn't mind the standees. I liked them. They were fine. They did their job.
I liked it. It kept the box smaller.
Correct.
And there's no reason to have, they're just cannon fodder is all they are. All these zombies, and runners and brutes or whatever they call them now. And that right there, it works.
Oh yeah.
I do like it. And of course the sculpts were fantastic.
I was gonna say I loved the minis. I think Scarlet Witch looks incredible.
Yep.
They all of them look incredible. The Wasp, I loved her too. Spider-Man, they just did a great job. Yeah.
I agree.
Come on, I would expect nothing less than amazingness from them. So, do you like how I use that word, amazingness?
I don't think it's a word.
I don't think it is either, but I used it. So, here we go.
Check. All right.
I invented a word.
So, all right. So, as far as the differences between this and other Zombicides, the one thing is I like the fact that in normal Zombicide, the abominations, at first they were just the abomination.
Yes.
And then later, they gave every abomination different flavor. Zombicide 2.0, you ended up having dozens of different abominations.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And they tried to give them flavor because there'd be certain alligators from the sewer and different things like that. And they would have some flavor, but you'd read the flavor text and they'd almost make the game a bit clunky because every abomination would have these different abilities and you'd have to read on what goes into it. This time, the abominations are the zombie heroes.
Yes.
And it works a lot better than I thought it would.
Amazing. I really liked that. It was almost like every time you turn over a zombie card, you're hoping you get a zombie hero because you're like, oh, what hero is going to be next?
Exactly. Knowing that they're going to be tough to beat.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to wail on you. And it's so thematic on, whether it's Captain America, and you start to cheer for these zombie heroes to show up.
Yes.
So you can battle them too.
Our daughter got very upset when Scarlet Witch died.
Yeah, and that's just so
it's fun.
Like as far as zombie Captain America, how he's harder to hit because of the shield.
Oh yeah, I really like that. Very thematic.
That type of theme I really like. Another thing is I like this. I know it's different when the Kickstarter one comes out, but this only having 4 tiles.
Yes.
That itself.
The Kickstarter is going to change. I think I read today that there's like 32 location tiles for the Kickstarter.
Oh. Yeah. But anyway, this as it is with 4 tiles. It sets up so quick.
So nice.
This right here, you flip it over.
And the pack up is so quick on this version.
It is, which is incredible because the original Zombicide, you set it down. I like how you no longer have to put the doors out first.
Yeah.
You put them out as you open them. And then I also like when you open up buildings, you don't spawn every room. You spawn where you have the icon to spawn.
Yep.
And then you also have the bystanders, which I do like the bystanders.
Yeah,
do you like them?
I did really like them too, yes. It added a little extra to the game too. I liked it.
It did.
Yeah.
I do look forward to the bystanders being minis.
Yeah, I would like that eventually, and I do believe that's going to happen in the Kickstarter.
I think so too.
Yes.
So
one thing I was also going to say too, I like how the fatties have changed too.
Right.
So you know how it used to be you had to get 2 hits at the one time.
Yes.
This time, you can do it over your turn. I liked that a lot. That made it very good.
And that was they fixed a lot of problems throughout the life of Zombicide, whether it's hitting a survivor first, which was so crazy. But then they also changed the fact that you could not kill a brute or a fatty with a 1-hit weapon. No matter if you hit them 12 times with this, you'd still not, and that didn't make any sense.
No.
So this has changed that to where
That's fixed that problem.
You can assign all your hit points to this guy to get killed 2. If you have 4, you can do 2, 2. And it just makes sense. I really like how that was changed.
Yeah, I really like that. I played this the other day with our family who don't play a lot of board games, and they really liked it. They loved the theme. They liked how it was very easy to follow. We played an easy scenario for them, but so I do like how you can adapt it to who you're playing with.
Right,
too.
I agree.
I did really like that. I thought it played really well. they loved the zombie heroes. They thought they were amazing.
Yeah.
That was probably the highlight. And that, I think, is one of those standout of this game, those zombie heroes. I know you just talked about them, but I think they're great.
You need to.
Yeah.
You need to paint them too.
You do.
But the big thing is, if you don't like Zombicide, and you don't really care about Marvel that much, it's not going to change your mind. If you don't like Zombicide and you love Marvel, I think almost give this a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Because one of the guys that we got this from, he painted him. He isn't a Zombicide fan but loves Marvel, and I think that this changed how he feels about it.
Absolutely.
Because the theme is so well done in that.
Oh, the theme is perfect in here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I like how they added the power track on the side of your character cards too, so you can go up and then you can adjust your power track if you want to do stuff, or all of those things. I liked that addition. That was really nice. One thing I found a little frustrating, which I think it won't be a problem in the Kickstarter version, is that only Vision and Wasp in this game on their basic level have range. I know Spider-Man and Black Panther get range later on, the higher they go. But at that basic level, only those two characters, it makes it a little challenging at the beginning, those first few rounds until Spider-Man and Black Panther start killing stuff.
I agree. And the power track is really interesting. And I do like the heroic traits too.
Yeah.
Because that makes it to where it's more fun to search because you're going to get something useful.
Yeah.
You don't know how useful, because I can't tell you how many times I searched and I found flour and water. And it became just a running joke that I was the bread guy.
Yes.
I was going to make bread every single time.
For everybody. Yeah.
So that, I think, I really like how those, and they're also one use, so you use them and they're gone.
Yeah.
That is nice.
I do like that.
I really like that. Now, as far as where I'd rank this with my Zombicides,
yes,
I would still put this second. I think I like Night of the Living Dead more.
Okay.
But then I'd put this under this, and I think I'd put this above Black Plague.
Really?
Yes. But that being said,
that surprises me.
That being said, I think this will hit the table more than like Night of the Living Dead.
I can see this one being played a lot more because I think people are going to want to, because of that Marvel theme is so hot right now. I think this one is going to be played a lot more. I was almost going to say, I feel like this probably goes up the top of my list in terms of Zombicide. And then, I just feel like it's going to be played a lot more.
Yeah.
And people are going to enjoy it a lot more than the other Zombicides. And then I'd probably put maybe 2.0, Night of the Living Dead, down below there.
So no Black Plague.
No. I do like the dragon, though.
The dragon's nice. We can put it in this one. All right, so anyway.
The dragon with Captain America.
Hey, there you go.
You never know.
All right, what would you put it at?
I would put this as an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, it's a great game. Yeah, they've done a great job on this.
I'd probably put this at 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do enjoy it. I like it. It's probably going to be the Zombicide that hits the table enough. And now I have kind of grown a bit weary of Zombicide, but this does have enough freshness and enough newness that it kind of makes it more fun, more exciting.
I was going to say that's it. I feel like the excitement of this, it made it a really good, it's not just Zombicide again. It's something new.
Yep.
I like that.
So recommend it for both of us?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's good. Marvel Zombies. Heroes Resistance.
It is. It's a good one.
Resist. One more look at Robert Downey Jr. Look at that.
There it is.
He's adorable. All right, thanks guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.